Welcome to
What's happening? Snack.
Yeah. I'm Lauren Jones.
I'm Simona Roy.
And this is Keep Snacking, everybody.
Yeah.
Nostalgia Candy episode.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
If you're not watching on YouTube, you're missing out today.
Oh, yeah. Well,
there's
a really cute background picture.
Cutest background picture of our big heads as little kids.
Yeah.
I tried to kind of match the ages as best as I could.
I think we're pretty similar.
I think it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Except I am smart with no upper lip.
Lauren has some tension in her upper lip in her picture.
I have a big
it's like
upper
one of those
lip in real
pictures
life.
of like when you're told to smile and you try to figure out what that means.
I might have been eating because I have a McDonald's hat on and I'm pretty sure this was
maybe
McDonald's
you had French
birthday
fry
party.
in your mouth.
Yeah, maybe it was like, all right.
I gotta hide the French fry.
But we will post it on social media. It's a very, very cute montage of us as children. And then before we get into like us and then this podcast, I want to thank the folks at Tazzy again. They had responded back and forth with us over social media. So whether it is the founders or whoever's managing their social media, they were super cool and responsive and like very happy that we featured them on our tiny little podcast. So it's nice to always like hear back from the companies that we enjoy and like, and we really were behind them. So shout out to the Tazzy.
Yeah. And it's like all I want to do, especially when I'm at work and I want an after lunch hard candy. I want a bag of like Tazzies at my little desk, or the lollipops are a little bit more conspicuous. Like at work, do I want to be like that person with a lollipop? I don't know.
But going on those hard candies.
Yeah, I want to have those hard candies. I think, God willing, I would love for Tazzy to send us some,
Yeah, I mentioned them if there was anything they wanted us to try to let us know, and they said they would. So maybe if they come out with a new flavor, we can get a sneak peek.
Yeah,
at that.
Well, maybe then I'll just have to buy the hard candy. And they have assorted. They did have assorted. After I looked on their website more, they had assorted options, so you could get. So maybe
maybe try their assorted, and then if they come out with a new flavor, we can see if we can get on the front end of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then always the people at Taste Base always get back to us and saying nice things and reposting us too. We're always happy. Yes, Taste Base. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. How are you doing? Simona got her booster.
I did, and my flu shot. I don't know if I told you that.
Oh, you did them both.
Yeah. So my left shoulder was my COVID. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I should, but I'm like, when am I gonna do the flu shot if I don't do it now?
I did mine when I got my blood work done out of my foot.
Oh, okay. That's
they
smart.
did it at the same time. So it was like sensation in two places. And they're like, are you sure you want this? And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah. And I think for me, I wasn't going to get blood work in my foot. So I was like, might as well do it.
Except for me.
So they did the COVID shot hurt.
Did it?
It hurt. And I'm getting shot up all the time because of my allergy shots. So I feel like my arms are like, why are you doing this to us?
Yeah.
But this was in the shoulder and it hurt. I was like, oh shit. The flu shot didn't hurt at like hardly at all, but it took longer to get in. I was like, God, he's still putting it in. And then also the technician, he shoots me up and then takes like 3 minutes before putting the Band-Aid on.
No.
And I'm like, oh my God, the wound is contaminated. Like my arm's gonna fall off. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
One time I had somebody take a really long time, I feel like, to take the needle back out.
Oh my God.
Like it was like,
what are they like? Just a
amateur hour. I know. I was like, what's going on? I feel like my booster wasn't that bad. I feel like my second COVID shot though, wherever they got it in my arm was like the money shot.
Oof.
And it was like, I felt every ounce of whatever the fuck was in that needle and it's going through me. I was like,
oh yeah, like it really like.
And he was from the military. Like I had one of those like volunteer.
So you couldn't show an emotion.
I couldn't. I was like gonna pass out though. It hurt. I was like, I feel this. Like I was like the cartoon of this chemical going into my body. And I was like feeling it.
Karen.
So just just so everyone knows, including myself, you have to sign up for this just like you sign up for the other ones at like the pharmacy.
So I got an email from Walgreens saying that we have them.
Okay.
So I signed.
And this is a redo of booster. This is not like your fourth one. This is the third. Like
this is for me this is my second booster.
This is your second booster. So this was like when we all got shot number 3. This is the new version of that.
Yes.
Right?
And this one should be specifically formulated to fight the Omicron variant.
Which I wish I had before.
So I'm hoping that there aren't too many new variants that aren't like Omicron, because then why the fuck did we do it?
Yeah.
But I wanted to get it done. Like, you know, my dad got his yesterday and his was Moderna, mine's Pfizer.
Okay.
And I have some stuff, like I'm going on a retreat, right? Like I want to protect myself as much as I can. So I was like, might as well just get it.
Yeah, we need to get it too because we're coming up to New York.
Right. I really hope these boosters like help. Although, I mean, I think that they help to some extent, you know, maybe obviously not as much as like everybody would love, like people would love.
I mean, I think that they helped. You know, again, I was already around the kids prior to when I got sick and, you know, around other people, I'm sure that were not being as safe as like, for instance, like when I was going to the dog park, we were outside. I wasn't wearing a mask. We weren't all standing on top. Can you just
hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
My dad's making all this noise in the kitchen. Hold on. Dad, are you almost done in the kitchen? Because my microphone's picking up on it. It's okay. Sorry. I should have told you, but yeah.
But we want you to eat.
My son sounds in the kitchen.
Tell him I still want him to eat though.
Okay. He'll eat. He'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. So anyway, yeah. So you signed up like normal.
Yeah.
And we went from there. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone, you can sign up for the booster.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that like there might not be as much advertisement, you know, so just.
I've had friends say sign up for it, but I haven't gotten an email.
Because I don't think that there's enough government money. Honestly, like they don't have the budget to advertise. So places should have it. It's just now you have to look for it yourself.
Okay.
But I was lucky because
know your
Walgreens
aftermath of it.
I will.
Yeah.
But yeah, Walgreens sent me an email. But yeah, CVS hasn't sent any emails or anything. So
Caremark, CVS, come on.
You don't know.
No, you don't know. You don't know, now you know. Okay, let's get into this. So I went to a candy store with the kids and Brian, and it's a fun candy store where like they do have nostalgia candy, but I wasn't really thinking about that too much. And I was just like, well, I'm gonna get some candy. They have like truffles and cute stuff there too.
Oh, I want truffles right now.
Oh, maybe I'll send you some. I'm good at this. And I hope they are eaten. One time I said this to Simone and somebody ate half of them from Target and Paramus.
Yeah.
Fuck you people.
It's free for all over there.
I know. Like the freaking jungle. What's happening?
God, dog truffle world.
Upset about that. So upset about that. And one time you got them and they were great shape, and then one time you got them and it was not great shape. But anyways, that was so traumatic for me afterwards. I think more than it was. I was like,
well, I was
embarrassed.
Like, I was hesitant. Like, I was like, I don't know if I should send her the picture of this.
I'm glad you did though, because then I could send the.
Exactly. But like, I didn't want to make you feel bad because, you know, the gesture was beautiful.
It wasn't that I felt bad. It was just like I was mortified. It's like as if your child or your dog did something and you have like no control over it.
Right.
This is what this was. It was like an animal at the Target and
some Uber, Tasmanian devil.
Right. And the Uber Eats person that didn't check that, or the Instacart, whoever bought it. Like, come off. Come off it. I was really upset about it. So anyway, so we go to this candy shop. And and I found some new brands that like I'd never seen before, and I was trying to call Simona, and at that, and usually we can text and like usually we get in touch with each other, and the slim chances that we don't, we know the other one's like really hung up doing something. So I was in the store for a little while and didn't hear back, and I won't release what we're doing for another episode, but I ended up buying stuff for another episode too. And then when we got to the checkout, I saw all this nostalgic candy, and I was like, I think this would be fun for another episode. So I doubled down in this candy store, and we bought 2 sets of things for 2 episodes. We're trying 3 pieces of candy that we have had before as children. And I'm going to let Simona pick the order of events. I did the research on all of it.
Okay.
And you can pick the order and what you want to do when.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know if I've ever had they look like chiclets, the
Oh,
canals?
you've never had the canals? Okay.
No, or canels, I should say.
I think
I've never had that.
Well,
and I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I've had charms, but not positive.
Okay.
They
You want
just
to try the gum
but
first?
no, I want to try the worst one first,
Okay.
which is Necco wafers. And today, when I was at the pharmacy about to get my booster, this woman
so
was ahead of
serendipitous.
me in line, and she actually was purchasing Necco wafers. And I was like, what kind of fucking psycho would buy Necco wafers? And now I'm looking at this package. It's like taking everything inside of me not to vom already. But this whole roll of garbage chalk is 1 serving.
Oh,
That's
really?
crazy to
Well,
me.
it's because it's chalk, literally.
I'll imagine the only way I'm going to enjoy eating this is if I pretend that it is like the body of Christ or something.
Oh my God, which a host does not taste like this. I'll tell
It
you guys.
doesn't, because I've never had a host either.
A host tastes
So-
like a very thin water cracker. Like,
Oh, I imagine it tastes. I always thought it tastes like
it
a
does
Necco
not
wafer.
taste like a Necco wafer. I mean, you can pretend, but it does not.
Okay.
So I will say the reason I do not like Necco wafers. I think they're nasty AF. But the reason I got them was because we have said Necco wafers like at least 3 or 4 times in the last 2 years.
Yeah. I wish if this was a sitcom, I wish we could cut to all the
I know
times that we said Necco wafer.
But we compared it to taste, and we also compared it to texture. So we have definitely said, I think we've said Necco wafer in the licorice episode, I think.
Probably. And because I hated those licorices,
right?
And something else that I hate is Necco wafers.
And well, we had 2 licorices because we did a audible too of those hard like ones that were like coins that we tried. They were awful. That was
from like another country.
Yeah, that was
like not
Sweden
Danish,
or something.
Sweden.
There was a recommendation from a friend of mine who'll tell you.
You know, there is one that we should try though, because I was watching, those celebrity videos. I like to watch them on YouTube where they are eating stuff from other countries, and it's usually on their press junket for some movie, right?
Okay.
And so the one that I saw was that guy, one of the Sarsgaard guys, right? The abuser from Big Little Lies, the one that now I'm scared of.
The main one.
Yeah. Well, is he the main one? Oh my God.
I think he
I always think of his dad as like the main one.
Well, his dad was the beginning, but then his brother is it. Like the
he's
Pennywise.
His brother is it?
His brother was Pennywise in his new Scary It.
So scary.
They all play like scary characters.
They do. They're crazy. So they were having a eat off because he was in that horrible movie with Anya Joy, the alien looking girl who's like the it girl. She was in that chess show on Netflix. Anya Taylor Joy, whatever her name is. So they were in that horrible movie, like I want to say whatever, it was recent. So they did this video where like they're comparing foods from England versus Sweden. Okay. And because I feel like she's from all over the place, but I guess in this video she's saying she's British. Okay. So maybe she is British. I don't know. She hardly has a British accent. So like they're eating British food and then they're eating Swedish food. And I think most of the time, I don't know which country wins, but there is a licorice that like she puts in her mouth from Sweden. and she almost spits it out because it burns her mouth.
I mean, those coins were close.
But we're like, I want to see if we can find that.
Those burning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like specifically like some salt licorice. And I don't think we ever had like salt licorice.
We did in the pack that we did try.
Oh, that big ass pack.
The one that like my family, like the more gourmet ones. Some of those were salted, but I don't think that those ones were from Sweden. So
okay. I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna try to find this Swedish salt licorice.
Do you remember oh my god, I can't think of his name. Tom Green.
Yes, because when he was with Drew Barrymore, I mean, and his show, he never had much affect, which I thought was so weird because I guess he never broke character.
Also, it was like before the internet, kind of like, before social media. But so anyway, he did this. I mean, remember he'd be like, "My bum is on the boat."
Yes,
my bum is on.
I do.
So this one part of that song, he would go, "My bum is on the Swedish." He said it. My bum is on the Swedish.
Maybe it was Alex.
And it was like a Swedish dad. Yeah,
Skarsgård.
But yeah, so whenever
that was his first acting role, he was
Swedish. He's like, my bum is on the Swedish.
I also find it fascinating that like Swedish people like can easily just have a normal American accent.
Yeah, they're good at it. People
like,
from New Zealand too. You see a lot of that too.
No,
I do.
New Zealand.
So many people. I'm watching an astronaut show on Apple TV, and
I mean like in talking outside of character, not doing the American accent.
Oh, okay.
But like when this.
Oh, okay. Did you hear how I said that? Oh,
it did not sound like that to me. Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Yikes.
No, he in this video again of these celebrities eating things. The Ryan Gosling one was pretty good, I have to say. And he was eating Canadian things versus British things.
Tom Green. Canadian.
Yeah, because Ryan Gosling's also Canadian.
Yeah.
But when he was speaking, I was like, this guy's Swedish. Why does he sound American? Just like listen to like Swedish actors when they're in interviews.
Well, I listen.
They sound Swedish, fucking American.
Hockey players a lot, and I feel, and I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, what is your accent, man? Us? Are you us?
You trying to hang with us?
You're not American.
Oh my god!
Should we eat a Necco wafer?
We should. Let me tell you about them.
Okay.
So on the package, it always says since 1847. In 1847, a young English immigrant and progressive thinker named Oliver Chase invented the first American candy machine, a lozenge cutter.
Ooh.
After a period of initial success selling his exciting new candy, he joined forces with his brother Silas Edwin and founded Chase and Company in 1900.
How's that spelled?
Silas?
I think it's Silas.
Okay, I'm not British. Silas. In 1901, Chase and Company merged with both Forbes, Hayward and Company and Wright and Moody to officially form the New England Confectionery Company, or Necco. That's what it stands for.
Oh.
Over the years, and Necco prospered and produced many well-known products, but its success was propelled by the most beloved candy, the Necco wafer. From the time of their creation, Necco wafer has been enjoyed all over the world, quite literally. There's a lot of candy in today that got sent over through the war. So this one was carried by soldiers during the Civil War. Anything hard candy we tend to find has that, like,
but this isn't even hard. Like this could turn into powder in your little soldier pocket.
But it's not like it's chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a melt in your
melt in your butt. Gig. Yeah, exactly. In 1913, an explorer named Donald McMillan took Necco wafers on his Arctic exploration, sharing them with Eskimo children, so they got to try
those poor children.
Later in the 30s, 2.5 tons of Necco
is what
wafers.
They call candy.
They kept sending them to different poles, and the South Pole. Then during the World War II, the U.S. government requisitions a majority of the portions of the Necco wafers. Good, send them out of here, and they sent them overseas. There, a company called Spangler purchased them in 2018, and
oh wow, that's so new
because they were going because they were going away, and they actually made the return of 2020 after that company bought them. So so we can blame the pandemic on the Necco.
Fuck that.
On the Necco wafer coming back.
Why doesn't anything good happen in the pandemic?
No,
the Necco wafer
there was
came
another
back?
company that something happened, like it was like their 100 years or something was during the pandemic too, and it kind of got lost in the shuffle. I can't remember that one. Again, if we had like real editors, we could flash back to that.
Producer Larry, please do your
Yeah,
job.
exactly. This has all the dyes in it. It has red, yellow, and red dye number 5 and 6, blue, red 3, and red 40. Allergen information processed in a facility that also processes milk, eggs, and soy. So everybody is allergic to this. Yeah, chocolate and citric acid. To me, so
vegetable gums. Can you imagine like vegetables with teeth and their teeth fall out and you just have their gums? That's a Skarsgård character. So Stephen King, start writing.
Yeah, right. I will say they're pretty. That's the only thing I will say. And I found this information on a website called spanglercandy.com. Yeah, man, I don't know what I think of this. I think that they're pretty Easter colors, you know.
Do they taste? I mean, we got to taste a couple of them.
Yeah, they're supposed to taste different. I'm going to go with the yellow one first.
Yeah, what yellow? I wonder if it's always in the same order. My top is yellow.
No, my top was the purple, which I feel like is going to have a licorice taste.
Oh my God, there's like this weird dent in my chocolate one. Can you see? Look at that. Looks like teeth. Is this vegetable gums?
No, doesn't that say Necco?
No. Oh, does it? No. There's no indent on this. No,
mine say Necco.
Your actual wafers say Necco?
Yeah.
Oh, mine doesn't.
Maybe your indention is.
No, honestly, it looks like stitches.
Skarsgård. Okay, try the yellow. I'm like really don't want to try the body of Christ. Does not taste like this.
I mean,
it tastes like licorice to me.
What are you saying? Licorice?
I'm sorry.
No, we didn't have lemon licorice.
This tastes like lemon too. Oh, okay. I kind of taste the lemon.
It's yellow.
Took a minute.
Are we supposed to suck on it or
I should chew it? I like a Smartie. I would just chew it.
It's just like, why are we eating Tums right now?
I know, really thin Tums.
This is disgusting.
I know. I'm taking this one. I'm not swallowing this.
Oh my God! So I'm the only dummy swallowing this?
Well, we gotta try all these other flavors. All right, I'm gonna go in with a pink.
Okay, I'm trying the chocolate that has the stitch to face. Like, look at this. This does not say Necco.
It's supposed to say Necco. Look at mine.
Oh, I can see it sort of. Yeah. Okay, my pink one has a Necco. Oh, I guess you're right. It's just really indented in there. Mm-hmm. How's the pink? Garbage?
The pink one reminds me of a different candy. What the hell is it? I need to bring these down to my parents tomorrow because they probably like these because they like. But I was gonna say I don't like chalky feelings in my. I hated touching chalk as a kid.
Chalk, I wasn't a big fan.
The feeling of something chalky is not.
The chocolate wasn't that bad. I'm not eating anymore. I ate two.
The pink maybe it reminds me of a
like maybe the pink reminds me of
maybe it really reminds me of a Necco wafer.
You're trying another one?
I'm trying, I guess, the chocolate.
The chocolate wasn't that bad. I feel like the lemon one made me feel like it was medicine. You know, it just felt like it was what the pink kind of does too. Like Pepto-Bismol.
The pink tastes, you know, it tastes like a chalky Tums. That's what the pink tastes like.
Yeah, this is gross. I don't.
Chocolate, I don't even taste chocolate. They all taste the same to me. They taste gross.
Yeah, they're really bad.
I mean, they've been around for a really long time, so somebody likes them.
I think it's like a conspiracy. You know, like maybe it's like laundering money.
I wish you
as
had
a
asked
front.
that lady. I wish you had said something to that lady.
I know. Like, can I interview
how
you?
How old was she? Yeah. What was her demographic?
She was seemed like she was in her 40s.
Like my age?
Yeah.
Was she white?
Yeah.
A white woman in her 40s.
Yeah, and she had a Snickers bar, a Necco wafer, a 6-pack of Ensure,
What?
and some. I think she had some sugar-free Russell Stover's turtles.
No, get out of here. She's on a
Um,
weird diet.
I think she might be like diabetic or something.
Oh, maybe.
No, because she was, I think like I also like overheard her talking about some sort of medication and stuff.
Okay.
And I think that's why she like it was but why are you buying Necco wafers? It's not sugar free.
No. And it
But
sounds
yeah, so I
gross.
think I'm like proud that I got like I remembered so much of her
Yeah.
stuff.
Good job profiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a 40-year-old white woman who doesn't have, I can eat whatever I want basically. And this is not something I would pick, but I did pick it for the podcast because we've talked about it so many times. I
Yeah.
had to do it. It to me,
It's as bad as I remember.
it's as bad as I remember, but I will say there is a nostalgic quality to that taste.
I like how it's packaged.
It's pretty colors. It's packaged nicely.
I like the wax. The wax. What did I say? I like the the wax papery feel.
Yeah. I like that they even though it's a new company that owns them too, it tastes exactly the same.
Yeah.
And
I like the logo.
And the logo's still the same. Like the
Yeah.
packaging's still the same. It's been the same look and feel. I wonder how much they used to cost. These were $2.95.
So this whole roll, could you imagine somebody eating this whole roll in one sitting?
I feel like
and
you would
it's
have
230 calories.
rainbow colored diarrhea.
I think it just tastes bad. Like,
Yeah.
how can people just keep popping these in their mouth?
Mm.
I don't, there's so much good candy out there. It just makes me sad for that person. Like, what did they go through? What trauma did they go through?
Maybe they were in the war.
That 40-year-old diabetic.
Maybe her grandpa was in the war.
The war.
All right. Yeah. Can we try the other candy?
Please.
I'm dying to try this one.
Which one?
So Charms.
Okay.
So Charms, this rang a big old bell for me when I saw this at the checkout. Like I forgot this existed.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to look more familiar.
And yes, it is the same Charms company that makes the Tootsie Roll and the Charm, like the lollipops.
Put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah,
I love a Tootsie Pop.
Right. And it's so it's funny. I found an article on NewJersey.com by this guy named Greg Hatala.
Oh, I know him. I don't.
But
I just had to because of Jersey.
I know. Well, you're gonna laugh really hard. So they were founded in Bloomfield, which is why they're talking about this. Okay. But then they moved to Freehold, and so I looked up how long it would take to get there from here.
Okay.
Because we always say you're from Jersey. So it takes almost 2 hours to get there, and you pay $392 in tolls.
Wow. That's how far Freehold, New Jersey is from me?
Yeah. New Jersey's long. I don't think people realize how long New Jersey is.
I mean, it seems like such a small state compared to other states.
In the grand scheme of looking at the states. But when you drive up and down New Jersey, which is basically what you would be doing.
Yeah.
Simone is more north. I mean, there you go.
I'm not gonna go.
You're not gonna go. That's okay. But that's where they are made.
Okay.
So blah, 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 blah. Okay, so they were founded in 1912 by Walter Reed Jr. as Tropical Charms, which were the square fruit colored hard candies, and manufactured the first candies to be individually wrapped in cellophane. So I remember that as a kid. So when you open them, they are individually wrapped.
Yes, I opened it, and I was surprised because Lifesavers are not individually wrapped.
No, but this was like somehow felt extra special to me as a kid.
Yeah.
Also, you know how I love, it's not on the inside, but I always love a foil wrap.
You do love a foil.
I love a foil wrap. And
can I put it in my mouth? That's
yes,
not
you can
what
put it in
she
your mouth.
said.
Tell me about tell me how the smell. Did you even do a smell?
No.
Okay.
Smells like fake strawberry.
Okay. My first one was lemon. Go figure.
It tastes good.
I love these.
They're good. There's nothing bad to say about it.
They're tart. The only thing I will say is they have a sticky quality like a Tootsie Pop. Like when you put them in your mouth, and it
sticks to your teeth.
Sticks to your teeth way more than like a Jolly Rancher even sticks to your teeth.
Yeah. And obviously a Lifesaver doesn't really stick to your teeth.
Well, Lifesaver is not stick to your teeth. Again, this was included in U.S. Army combat rations during the World War II. So they
this is a good one for a ration.
And then several years later, they started to create the Charms blow pops with the gum in the center. Those were in the 70s, and then in the 80s was the Tootsie Pop.
Oh, I love a Tootsie Pop.
Listen to
except
this,
for the chocolate ones.
The outside chocolate ones. Yeah. The Charms factory relocated from Bloomfield to Freehold in 1973. In 1980s, Reed hired business consultant Mitt Romney, who suggested the merger with the Tootsie Pop company.
Well, Mitt had one good idea.
Isn't that interesting? It's like you forget politicians had jobs before they were politicians. Sometimes.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes they didn't have other jobs. They were just like worked their way up through different public offices.
Especially if their families were like born into that. Yeah. But anyway, I think the Charms are so nostalgic. Like again,
and they're very charming, actually.
And they haven't changed the packaging. Like this is the packaging I remember from the 80s.
It's just really yummy. I also like the divot in them. It's like fun in your mouth, you know, as opposed to like just a regular square or even the Lifesaver donut shape.
And once you get rid of the hard part, like, or once you into your mouth a little bit, the sticky goes away. Yeah.
It's a nice hard candy.
It's great. I was very excited to see these, and I honestly could not fully remember what they tasted like. So I'm excited that like we got to try these.
Yeah, the strawberry's good.
It's just like a super like everything about it seems really happy. So
the serving size is 2 pieces. It's 25 calories.
That's way less than the freaking whole Necco wafer sleeve.
I mean, oh my god, I can't even imagine eating it. I can't.
Maybe they do that like in torture, like waterboard and eat a Necco wafer sleeve. Tell us what you know.
That's how somebody would torture me for
with
sure.
With no water, eating a Necco wafer.
Oh my god, you would just die. It would be like
choke.
It would be chalk choke. Death by chalk choke.
It's not. Yeah, it's not waterboarding. It's chalk choke. That's a way to do it.
It's like that challenge. What was the challenge? Like a saltine challenge or something?
Oh yeah, all those stupid things. Put a bunch of stuff in your mouth. That Necco wafer challenge.
Deal with a Necco wafer, and then just
that'll get a bunch of people to buy it.
Oh, we don't want that.
I don't know. Maybe they'll sponsor us.
Okay, well, if they're gonna sponsor us, fine. I'll do anything for money. Give me Necco wafers.
We will Necco wafer this challenge. The TikTok challenge. Okay, final is the Canel's gum. Now, I remember this particularly from a shop in Haverstraw, New York, that was like a bodega kind of vibe, and it's a Mexican confectionery company. In 1925, it was founded. They do make other types of candies, gummies, chews, milk caramel chews, toffees, lollipops, jelly beans, but they're known mostly for this gum. And it's what I always loved about it. It's in a tiny little package with 4 in it, and it looks
I've
like
never
a
seen
chiclet. If you remember those candies,
that I do remember.
And it comes in blueberry, cinnamon, peppermint, spearmint, tutti frutti, and violet.
Yeah. I have violet, so I gotta try this whatever the hell violet.
And I had this open on the counter because I got a big package of it and and it was chewed up. So I only have a few left.
Oh, I thought you meant like Zam got into it.
No, the children and Brian.
So you were doing a one piece at a time. What do you're cinnamoning it?
I think so. Yeah, I'm red.
All right, I'm doing the violet flavor.
So I would chew out 4. But what's really fun is that I like the fact that you got to chew all 4. You know what I mean? I'm making a weird face.
Violet literally tastes like perfume.
That makes sense.
Do you have the violet?
I don't think I have a violet.
Oh my god, it tastes
I have
like
a
perfume.
pink one,
which is tutti frutti.
and I have a white one, which is probably
That's
peppermint.
Yeah, peppermint, and then
Or
the green one
spearmint.
is spearmint.
Okay.
White is peppermint.
Oh yeah, it says it on it.
Yeah, I'm not making this up.
I really love this one though, cinnamon. This
Yeah, I
lady's
bet
gonna die.
I love cinnamon gum.
Me too. That's my favorite
I
gum.
wanted to try the violet. Literally, it tastes like perfume. I'm okay with that.
What did you eat what did you candy you ate this year that tasted like
Perfume?
tasted like soap?
Oh God, I don't remember, but
You did though, remember?
I do.
Jujubes?
Maybe
Is
one
that
of
what
them.
we had?
I don't know.
We did a lot of candy this year.
I really wish
I'm
you
not
had the
mad at it.
violet one.
I'm sorry.
If you go back, you got to get the violet because you got to taste this perfume.
Okay.
You'll love it. Oh, what's
You gotta
that
taste this.
perfume? Well, you think it smells good. Wait till you taste it.
Pop a chiclet in your mouth. Let me see if there's any additional facts about this.
Oh God, it's really a bouquet up in my mouth.
Although gum is the company's forte, blah, 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 doesn't even tell me who started this company.
Obviously, Canel's.
I don't know. I couldn't find enough about this, but you can still find them everywhere. I think it's I think so. To me, again, we talked about the candy aisles and like the candy at the checkout, Michelle Obama last time,
Right?
so, like
she changed the game.
She changed the game, but like I feel like in that time you saw so many different kinds of candies that were packaged in such interesting ways, and I think these 3, which is probably why they're in that store that I went to, they all have very unique packaging. The Canels you buy in a whole like big chunk of them, and you have a bunch of little ones together. Necco wafers obviously are like one off, but again, it's that waxy paper, it's circular, and then the charms, really cool coverage on the outside, but then have the individual wrapped on the inside. It's probably all terrible for the planet, whatever, but like there was something about that at that time. The way they wrap things felt a little extra special, a little extra confectionery, a little extra attention brought to it, which I miss sometimes. Maybe we don't see it all the time because we're grown-ups and we're not, balls deep in a candy aisle, but it's not the same. Like
it's just quite the visual.
You go down a candy aisle though, and a lot of it's just like a bunch of them in a bag now.
Yeah.
And maybe they're wrapped cool in the bag, but you're not seeing it because
I don't think that they're like putting too much thought into the aesthetics of packaging and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. So,
and a lot of I looked at this BuzzFeed listicle of all, products that changed from like the 80s or 90s. I think it was specifically 90s to now. And like so many candy bars had the foil that you loved, like Crunch Bars, Kit Kats, all those, they were wrapped in foil. And now everything is just, wrapped in plastic, probably because it's cheaper,
Yeah.
So,
or it's like they have more of them. They're like the same thing in the factory for something else.
Yeah.
Tutti Frutti tastes like bubble yum.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought. I'm so upset that you don't have a violet.
Old school bubble yum. Like bubble tape. I don't know.
Oh, bubble tape.
My sister, Deidre Jones, and her bubble tape. That child.
Bubble tape was cool.
It was.
I loved the Big League Chew.
Tape. I liked the Big League Chew too. But again, Big League Chew, bubble tape, and Fruit Stripes gum.
Yeah. Oh God, Fruit Stripes
All would
gum.
lose their flavor in 5 seconds. You
Fruit
blink.
Stripes gum was insane.
What was insane about it? Like she just went on an acid trip.
I don't know. It would like disintegrate really easily, lose its flavor, and then it would also disintegrate in your mouth.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't stay, and it would like
it got
just
gritty.
get and stickier, and then you're like, and then it was on you. It was on your fingers. It was on your pants.
She had an incident. What was interesting about Fruit Stripes gum too was that you would keep popping it because it would get weird.
Yeah.
But also the flavors didn't all taste good together.
No.
Because
they were like individual. They were like individual people made each type.
It was a variety
pack.
Talk
to each other.
It was a variety pack. You never bought like a Fruit Stripes gum with like just lemon or just this.
Do they still make juicy fruit gum? They must.
Did juicy fruit have something in it?
Like cocaine?
No, why did they call it a juicy fruit? Did it have like?
It just had this weird
like a
flavor.
Gusher?
No, it was just like Wrigley's juicy fruit. It was yellow, and we should try it because it's not. It doesn't taste like anything else except juicy fruit.
We should,
but it doesn't really taste like fruit.
We should do a gum episode.
Yeah,
because you can't find gum the same way anymore.
You can't.
You gotta look.
I mean, they also like discontinued my favorite Orbits over the pandemic. Did you know that?
No.
I loved Orbit cinnamon. Is my favorite. I'm more of a cinnamon gum girl.
Is Orbits no,
squares? You're thinking Icebreakers.
Icebreakers is the squares. Okay.
Yeah. No, Orbits is just like, the regular, like looks like Dentine, right?
Isn't Orbit? What's the one in the black package? Looks like a condom.
Dentine.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the new packaging.
Didn't Dentine used to be like green?
Yeah, but then they changed to black.
To black?
Pretty sure. I mean, we can do research on this and have a real gum episode. But they did discontinue my Orbit cinnamon, and it's a real bummer because that was my favorite cinnamon gum and what I would always use to freshen my breath. What am I going to do? Chew Big Red all the time? Big Red burn my mouth off.
I like Big Red personally, but I love a cinnamon gum.
I mean, I do too, but I liked a medium cinnamon.
I must have a tolerance for it because what was that blue gum that came out when we were younger?
I feel like it was Icebreakers.
Maybe that's the one. We had gum in our house
because it was like it's in a blue. It's for whatever spearmint, wintermint, whatever those. They make up all these mints, right? Yeah. So it was Icebreakers that I was like, wow, like you.
I remember growing up, if you had gum, like people would like talk to you because they wanted a piece of gum.
Yeah,
at school.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
gum is
being
the jam.
like the.
I mean, I got boyfriends because of gum.
Really, like the gum distributor.
I mean, not in high school, like as an adult.
Oh, yeah. Wow, gum is powerful.
It is. People want fresh breath. They knew I had gum.
I just remember. Like gum was like a big thing. But yeah, growing up too, there was always double mint gum at my grandma's house.
Double mint also like lost its flavor a lot.
And it was
great
brown.
Song, though.
It had a great song, but it was brown. It was brown with like some dust on it, you know?
It's not brown. Double mint is it's a white to like off-white color.
It was a beige. It was beige, and I didn't like putting beige in my mouth. It was beige. It tasted good, but it was I couldn't get past the beige. So we stole certs from my grandma. My grandma would buy a new 5-pack of certs every time we were there, and we would eat.
How do you feel about Altoids?
I like cinnamon Altoids.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or I can do a real Altoid with the baby version.
Okay.
A big white chalky Altoid might as well be a burning Necco wafer to me. It's the chalkiness.
It's burning like it's a meteoric Necco wafer.
I can forgive the cinnamon chalky because it's cinnamon.
Yeah. And
But the white
I
ones,
like a cinnamon flavor a lot. And it's one of the flavors that tastes normal to me. Where,
that was why
I
I took.
mean, I think on that note, I think we should we should wrap it up with this nostalgic candy episode.
Yeah, this was good times.
Yeah.
I liked this episode a lot. We are gonna do another candy episode. Might not be the next one, but we are gonna. I did go to the candy shop. I
We
want
should
to
just do
the
candy for the
shop.
rest of the year.
Why not? Candy and gum.
Yeah.
Oh, when you go to India, is there good candy you can bring back?
Yeah. I mean, I will look. I feel like you're not gonna like any of it, but
I like Indian food though. What do we?
yeah,
What's
but I
with the
mean,
candy? Sweets.
when
It's
I
really
think
called
of
sweets, right?
no, they call them candy.
They do.
Yeah. But I think that like if it's authentically Indian, it's probably gonna have like a tamarind flavor. And I feel like you probably wouldn't like that. But I grew up with that flavor, so I like it.
I want to try it though. Maybe
Yeah.
that's how we kick off the new season.
Okay.
A taste of India.
A taste of India. But they also have some, if they don't get crushed, they'll probably get crushed, but I'll try. They have some good like potato chip flavors because I used to really like eating like masala flavored chips and stuff. So I'll take a gander of their snacks.
We'll take a gander, and then if we can't get them over here because they'll get too messy, we can try to order them.
Yeah.
But like, find out.
Oh, that's a good point. Like I should look and see if I can order Indian candy like at one of these Indian grocery stores here. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like when you go over there, like whatever you try that like you like,
yeah,
whether it's a snack or candy snack, then just get the brand and whatever, and we can always. We've definitely ordered some international stuff.
We have
for previous episodes. So,
well, we got a lot of good things coming down the pipe for you guys.
Yeah, guys, trying all the new old and old news and new news.
Yeah,
times.
So keep listening, and I guess until
next time.
Keep